this is the most random out there stream I think I've ever done in my entire life, but I guess we're doing it. There's a lot to process here. There's a lot of stuff over here. I'll just wait for more people to get in, and then I'll get into what all of this is, because I bet a majority of you guys out there watching this have no idea what's on camera right now. But yeah, another live stream. All right. Well, it looks like we have more people now, so yeah. It's me, guys, again, because I'm sure you all really wanted to see me again this week. Probably not. But anyways, here it is. I have been yapping about this for the past week or so now, and I think I'm finally going to show it off. But yeah, here is the little KRE-O Transformers Combiner collection I've got going on right now. Hey, Lee, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I've got a couple of KRE-O custom combiners here. So I guess I'll start out with what exactly is this KRE-O knockoff Lego looking thing? Well, basically, KRE-O here is, I don't know if that's going to zoom in, but KRE-O here is an old off-brand Lego company from like the early 2010s that you probably haven't heard of before, but all you need to know is they made a lot of Transformers, and the number one thing that people like the most about them were their like minifig sized little Transformer guys that could transform or whatever. So here's Wheeljack right here. I've got a couple in the back just to whatever. But yeah, I'm just going to go through all of these guys right here. And yeah, it's about it. I'm not expecting a ton of people to show up in this, but we'll see how it does. Anyways, just doing some off-camera stuff. Hey, Turbo Man, welcome to the stream. We need real minifig scale Lego Transformers. Yes. I agree. I think they should do these again, but like in Lego. But KRE-O will always be better because they did it first. And I mean, they can they can do this. They can do the splits. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, the only downside of KRE-O was the fact that it is extremely breakable, which kind of sucks because, and there's Bruticus. Anyways, I guess I'll go through the combiners here because there's just so much here that it's hard to look at. But anyways, I decided like in the last 3 or so days, where did I get the figures from? eBay, yeah. A little bit of a KRE-O eBay addiction is going on right now. Which, I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, I love these things. These things are awesome. These are what got me into the whole animation thing in the first place. So, yeah. Sorry if I'm not paying attention sometimes. I don't know why I decided to join like the official Transformers Discord right now, but I am. So, yeah. Anyways, back to the stream because that's probably what you guys want to see. Or not, maybe you're just really bored. Hey, Candy, welcome to the stream. But yeah, I was yapping about KRE-O for so long. I just got back into it for whatever reason. Yeah, there are modern Transformers in Lego. They will never be as good as KRE-O, guys. Trust. KRE-O is goated. I don't care what you guys say or what anyone says. This may be my opinion, but I think that KRE-O Transformers will always be better than Lego Transformers. Because, I mean, the Lego Transformers right now kind of suck. That's what I've heard anyways. I didn't buy any of them because they're crazy overpriced and, like, they don't look that great. The Optimus Prime is fine, but yeah. Anyways, KRE-O. I keep yapping and getting off track. Did I make this? Well, it looks like I made Bruticus. I kind of got to fix his foot because he's like... So this side is taller than the other side, which is a little weird, but I mean, there's not much I can do about it right now. I'll just do it later off camera. But yeah, Bruticus. Here is Bruticus. He looks a lot different from the official release. Basically, what I did here is just take, like, basically every Creon, every Creon I could find from my old Combaticon set and throw them together. Thankfully, the only one I was missing was Onslaught, and you really don't need Onslaught for Bruticus. Like, he's probably the least necessary one here. Because, like, as you can tell, I just have, like, a Ramjet torso in there. I've got tons of random stuff. But it does make him look a lot more accurate, I guess, to the G1 cartoon. Okay, I'm just going to fix his foot because it's really driving me insane. I love splitting Legos and KRE-Os, especially off-brand Lego, where you're scared if it's going to break too. It's so much better. The tile pieces are the worst. But yeah, KRE-O Transformers, probably... I don't know if I'm ever going to get this split. There we go. But yeah, KRE-O Transformers are like... I don't know. They just mean a lot to me. And they're what got me into animation. Like, just watching old KRE-O Transformers stop motions is what got me here. Where I am now. Which is kind of insane. Because I never talk about these things until recently for whatever reason. But yeah, I feel like the Vortex head for this guy just fit so much better than the Onslaught. Yeah, get a brick separator. I think I have like 80 of those down here. Just too lazy to do it. But anyways, everything about this guy basically is either Lego or random KRE-O parts that I stole from like larger sets, like all my old KRE-O like the big buildable guys that are all in pieces because younger me was not nice to them. But yeah, here is Bruticus. I think that's the best shot of him I'm going to get. But out of all my combiners, he's probably got, like, the least amount of, like, I guess articulation, because he's really hindered by all the kibble I put on him. Like, the Vortex one, as you can see, okay, that just fell off. I bulked up his arms a little bit just to, I wanted this to be, like, a little less bulky, but there was really no way to do that. So I guess I'm just stuck with this. But I do like how it turned out. It looks nice. It's just really hard to articulate because he gets... It's either the chest kibble or the arm kibble that just... He has, like, basically no articulation. But it's fine because in stop motion, you can always just hide it or cheat it off camera. So we're fine. But yeah, this guy looks awesome on a shelf. I'm going to display all of these guys up on a shelf probably. They'll get their own shelf. But yeah. So here he is. I've got the official I've got the official Brawl, Swindle, Blast Off, who didn't come with a set. Because they only had 4 per set, and they always left 1 or 2 guys out. And then I've got the official Vortex here. I could not find my Onslaught. All I found of him was his legs, and that was it. I have no idea what happened to the other half. Probably got donated somewhere in one of the various Lego bins that I don't have anymore. But yeah, I'm just happy I found this much of him, because with this much I was able to complete him and basically fixed him, because the official one looked a lot different from this. A weird thing about KRE-O is they never did like the mask for a lot of characters besides like Optimus Prime, Soundwave, just very random choices they did with because you can see Superion here. I'll bring him up for a second. He doesn't have like, this is the best head sculpt they could come up with at the time, I guess, and that's what they did for him. And here's Vortex's head on Bruticus, because I really feel like they nailed it with the Vortex head. And if you just slap that on here, because like it's not required for the base build anyways, you can, like, even if you only have the original parts, you can literally just put this right on top and it'll make your combiner look so much better. But yeah, I used a couple of my blast offs to make him, as you can tell, because here's one, here's another. I used 2 of my blast offs to make him. I have 3, which is crazy. I think he's the one that I own the most out of all. Like, out of all the KRE-O figures I have, blast off is up there with the most that I have. I don't know why I have so many, but I do. Yeah. So here's Bruticus. Here's a back view. I didn't do much on the back of all these combiners. I really just focused on the front view. T-Cog donated again. T-Cog, I feel bad. I have not been paying attention to chat. But yeah, here's Bruticus. I'm going so slow with this. It's been 11 minutes and I haven't even gotten through one. But yeah, if you want to, I'm not going to separate these guys. Number 1, because I have some of the parts of these guys upstairs. Number 2, I don't have Onslaught, so it doesn't really pay. And number 3, I'll probably forget how to make this guy again. But yeah, here's the here's the torso piece if you want to recreate it, because this is one of the parts that I'm most proud of with this Bruticus. I have no idea where one of his wheels went. Oh, here it is. But yeah, I just basically took a couple Lego parts for all of these guys, kind of slapped them together like that. It's just some really basic builds. And then I just put the 2 tires here to kind of mimic what he had in G1. And then for the backpack here, I took a couple of like KRE-O parts and some Lego parts and just made his little turret looking things. And then I put 2 of the cone pieces together to kind of like replicate what it looks like in G1. But overall, I think Bruticus is one of the ones that I'm the most proud of. I really think I did a good job with this guy. But yeah, there is Bruticus. Moving on. I guess I'll start with Superion here. And Superion is very basic. I did not do a lot to this guy. I just, I don't know. I couldn't find a lot of Superion. Like, I found like 4 of the aerial bots, and it was enough to make this guy. I used Ramjet and Thrust for these conehead looking things right here to kind of mimic what the jets look like when they're attached. But yeah, and then this is a custom build for the chest. Pretty basic. Here's what he looks like from behind, which is kind of a disaster. I probably should clean up these guys from behind, because look at this. This is, I mean, I could have done worse, but yeah. One of the main things I liked about all these KRE-O customs were the thigh pieces, because like they're just, here, I'll bring out my Devastator that I just got today in the mail. I don't know why I bought a second Devastator. I'm just a huge Devastator fan, so I'm like, I found one for only like 20 bucks and I did not pass that up. But here's the official Devastator. He's got like, this is what an official version of these guys would look like, right? Like, you can tell they're really like skinny looking and they don't have a lot of bulk to them. Like, if you look at the thighs, like, look at that. It's just gray. It's, yeah, it sounds weird, but there's no better way to put this. It's just gray, and it's, like, 1 tile piece long, which is actually skinnier than, like, your average Creon, which is a little weird considering it's a combiner. But I just wanted to fix that because for me, it was one of the glaring issues with these guys. It's just they're so skinny looking that it's kind of like, I don't know, they just look kind of weird. And then like with Devastator here, he's all mixed up. Like originally there was like, I kind of fixed this guy a little bit, but normally they have like the tank treads for, or just the treads in general, like one of these right here. And it looks kind of weird because it's Mixmaster, I guess. Yeah, I'm just nerdy rambling here. So if you don't get what I'm I'm not even talking anymore. If you don't get what I'm saying, I totally get it. I'm kind of going fast here, but basically I'm losing my train of thought. They're all mixed up. Like you've got basically Bone Crusher right here. I think this is because like if you look, Scavenger's excavator thing is right there. What's that called? It's Scoop something. Someone could correct me. I don't care. But it's on this side and it's supposed to be over here, and then it's missing like Hook and all of them. I never got a long haul, sadly. I got like 3 different hooks, so it works. It works out. But here's what I did to my Devastator. This is the first custom KRE-O combiner I made recently, and probably one of my favorite ones. As you can see, like I've changed up a lot with this guy. I used one of my extra KRE-O hooks too. And this guy looks a lot better from behind than like a lot of my other combiners. Just because I kind of utilized what I had a little bit better. But I basically just bulked up. I wish I kind of bulked up the legs a little bit more. I was looking for some like pieces that I couldn't find that were lime green just to make the lower, like kind of his knee area a little bit more green and bulkier, just to kind of make him more proportional or whatever. But if you head up to the top here, I didn't change a lot. I really just put one of the 2x2s right back here to kind of make the chest go outward a little bit more. I kind of want to make this part of the chest bulkier too, because like it's a little skinny. But yeah. I don't know, I'm just yapping. This stream's gonna be a lot of yapping. It's not a lot of whatever. I was just gonna show these off in like post or something, but then I had time today and I'm like, you know what? I have so many of these. It's gonna be so annoying. I just want to show them off because I'm really proud of what I did here. And then I kind of made a micro build for Scavenger right here. I made a mini excavator. I didn't put another tread because I couldn't find enough of these gray treads. I think they look better than the black ones, the black treads, because like otherwise it just blends with this right here. But I basically just made a mini excavator with some of the parts I had that were lime green. And I put them on the right side because if you look at this guy, the official, this is the only one I have a comparison for because I used to own multiple Bruticus. No, I only had one Bruticus. I used to own multiple Menasors and 2 Superions. I had a lot of combiners, but a lot of them are broken now and just missing. But I took the Yappingville, yeah. I took the bucket, the scoop bucket from Scavenger, and I put it on the foot because I think it looks a little bit better there. Because here, I mean, it's just like an average combiner foot. But here it looks a lot more like Scavenger. I wish it was lime green instead of just gray, but whatever. It doesn't matter that much. And then for a head sculpt, I think I used Hook, because I think it just looks a lot better with the extra detail. That's what I did with the majority of my combiners, is just give them a more detailed face, because I think that it just looks better on combiners. It doesn't look like your average bot. And then here for Bone Crusher, he actually kind of exists. Hey, Opt, welcome to the stream. I'm yapping today, so I don't know. I'm just yapping. As you can tell, I made a mini bulldozer right here and just kind of slapped that on there. To bulk up his forearms, I just put one of these on here, one of these pieces. I don't know what they're called. Okay, I mean, they're kind of sturdy, but some of them just like to fall apart. I put one of these over the forearms, and just kind of put that there because it really just bulks up his forearm and doesn't make it look as skinny looking. But I like how I did the hook. I don't know if it's supposed to be like over here or on the other side. I really don't know. So if anyone knows, I could have just looked at my Combiner Wars Devastator, but I think it's facing this way. I really don't know. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm really proud of how this guy came out. I want to add more lime green pieces to like the legs just to bulk them up a little bit more. Because, I mean, I bulked them up pretty well, but I wish I just did more. It's really hard to bulk up these parts because there's not a lot of room to work with. And I didn't want to like kill the articulation on these guys because I am going to try to animate all of them. But yeah, that's basically it for Devastator. There's not a lot more to talk about with him. The gun's still the same. I really didn't change. Well, I changed a crazy amount with all of these. Like, a lot of them don't have their, like, original parts even on them. But, I guess we'll move on to our fourth one. I think I have 5 of them down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 5, not counting the new Devastator. But here is my Menasor custom. All of these are customs, except for this guy. So if anyone's wondering, that's why I'm calling it custom, because they're all custom built. They're not, like, painted or anything. But I'm really happy with Menasor. He's also really hindered in the whole, like, articulation department, but I just really like the look of him. Yeah, we've got Menasor back here for all of those who know. Devastator, yeah. I probably called him something random when I first got mine, too. But yeah, I think he's one of my favorites, too. I think my overall favorite is Devastator just because he's my favorite Decepticon. And, I mean, it's not really that much of a contest when you have your favorites in here and then just another bunch of group. Or just another 4 different combiners that you like, but whatever. I think Bruticus is my second favorite. I'm really happy with how he turned out. The only issue I have with him is I wish I bulked up like the inner part of the forearms a little bit less, or just found some parts that would work better. I used a blast off head right here because I really didn't know what to do for that. I kind of wanted to use this somewhere. Well, bye, Turbo Man. Thank you for watching as long as you did. But yeah, these are just really made out of Lego parts. Like, you can make these if you only have like 50% of your old KRE-O combiner. They're really not hard to make. All you need is like the main body parts. Like, you need the legs, you need the torsos, and then you just need like the head. And then that's basically good. Like, that's basically all I needed for these guys. I really didn't need a lot. I kind of tried to copy. Okay, I don't know where part of this. Okay, there it is. I'm yapping. I'm sorry. I kind of tried to mimic with Bruticus. I don't know why I'm going back to him, but I tried to mimic like how Vortex goes on, because like he's got like these weird parts. Is it all KRE-O parts? No. Some of it's KRE-O, but it really doesn't need to be KRE-O. Like for Bruticus here, you really just need like the bare bones parts. I use Vortex's helicopter part. I really don't know what you could use in Lego. Maybe the Lego one, but it feels a little bit too bulky. But if you just have like the legs for like Blast Off or anyone really, you can make Bruticus. Like, a lot of these are just Lego parts that you find on like any Lego set. They're not crazy tough to make. They didn't take that crazy long either. Like, I just had to work with what I had, which is why they took as long as they did. Like, I made like 2 of these a day, I guess. They were just really fun. Like, I was addicted to just building these stupid things. I didn't have all the parts from the old versions, so I had to change it up. And I'm pretty happy that I had to, because I'm honestly so happy with how these turned out. Because if you look at the original, they just look so much worse compared to this. Because these look a lot more like how they did in the cartoon. Because, like, once again, going back to Devastator here, I'm going to use him as an example, like, a lot. Here he is, and here he is, like, a lot more cartoon accurate and a lot more, like, how you kind of picture a Devastator to look. with the bulldozer and excavator up here. And like I think that's the major difference with this Devastator is this made like a world of difference, just having the mini excavator and mini bulldozer up there. But anyways, enough yapping. Back to Menasor. Back to Menasor. But Menasor was a lot of like, because he's a different combiner. You know, he's got a different style combination, which you'll really see in the legs here. Like I just use Viacon parts right here. I don't know if you can see it that well, but these are just Viacons right here to kind of mimic how the cars just go on the back. And then I just used a random gray leg part right here. I don't have a breakneck, so I couldn't use anything for that, or Wild Rider, whoever it is. I didn't have anything for that, so I just used any gray part. That kind of worked. Menasor would be a member sticker. I'm still waiting. Yeah, I need more members, guys. Become a member so I can throw more member emojis in there. Megatron KRE-O. I'm actually getting a Megatron. I never had one before, so I had to order one off of eBay again. I paid like $11, but I got like this whole brick kit with it. Because KRE-O, if you didn't know, is sadly discontinued. Rest in peace, KRE-O. I miss this stuff a lot. Every time. Like, they used to be so cool, and now it's like they're dead, and they're not making any more of them, which kind of sucks, because I really like these things. They were like, I don't know, they were a huge part of the reason why I like Transformers in the first place. Hey, TF Stop Motion, welcome to the stream where I'm yapping. Anyways, bulked up these parts right here, bulked up these parts. Basically, the whole legs just got beefed up a bit with just gray parts that I found, because that's kind of how he looked in the show, and then black parts right here to make, because like, as I said, like these parts are really skinny looking. The only KRE-O I have is the Encyclopedia and the blind bags. The blind bags are awesome. But yeah, once you have like one of these combiner things, like I think I still have a bunch of combiner limbs. I think I could still make one more. I owned a Predaking in the past. I could make that. I kind of want to make my Predaking back up again, because he's one of my other favorite combiners. Him and Bruticus are tied for second, but Devastator's always been my favorite. I left the sword the same. I guess I really didn't go through Menasor's arms. But these are also really basic. This guy I used a lot more original parts, like especially you'll see in Dead End. I used a lot of his like official KRE-O parts for the car. I used like basically every single one of the panels he came with, just to kind of make it look a lot more like the car actually came out of it, or came, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but the car is attached to his arm. That's what I wanted it to look like. So I kind of made it look like wider than drag strips here too, just to kind of give off the look. I don't know. Just trying to give off the Menasor silhouette, I guess. And then for drag strip here, I put this cheese slope looking thing, like a little bit off-centered, because that's kind of how it looks. Like he has a spoiler kind of facing this way. But I don't know. I just kind of like how that looks, I guess. And then I wish I could have this lower, but there's... Well, congratulations, T-Cog. I guess you're a 2-month member now on live. It's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever seen that before in chat. Like, there's so many things that, I don't know, I haven't seen with live streaming. I'm just still new to it, I guess. I keep yapping and not making words. I'm so sorry that this stream is, like, just utter like, I don't know, jumbo stuff. Salad, words, garbage that I'm saying. Anyways, I think KRE-O got discontinued because Lego is popular. That's probably part of it. I think the main reason that KRE-O got discontinued was because what they were doing with KRE-O at the end. Like, I think it used to actually be pretty popular back in, like, 2013-ish with the micro changes. Like, they did really well. I think the problem with KRE-O is that they really didn't know what to do beyond micro changes. Like, they just started making new combiners at the end that no one knew about. They should have made a Volcanicus, because would have been awesome. But anyways, I could make one. I kind of want to make a Volcanicus. I wouldn't have the parts, though, which is the only thing that would suck. But yeah, enough yapping. Back to the whole KRE-O lore drop story that I'm getting into. But the reason KRE-O kind of discontinued is what they did at the end. Like there were just a lot of bad decisions that happened at KRE-O at the end. Like it moved from like major like retailers to like only the Dollar General because it wasn't selling well. Because they were like doing robots in disguise, which wasn't that popular, and then their play sets weren't that great. Like if they just did micro changers in the background and probably focused only on them, and then maybe learned how to do the sets, I think they'd still be around to today. Just click something and it sent it. Awesome. I mean, that's cool. I really like what YouTube's doing with memberships. I think they're trying to update them again. Because I think I got like a notification or something that YouTube is updating memberships. So now they're showing like the members only videos to everyone. Like just the thumbnail and whatever so they can see it. Bot Shots better. I was a big Bot Shots fan, not gonna lie. But KRE-O is where it was at, guys. I love Bot Shots too. I loved Construct Bots. But KRE-O took the cake for the best 2010s non-official Transformers product. I really think it was pretty revolutionary, to say the least. I really think that Transformers and Lego is like a match made in heaven. I really think that they should continue doing that. The Lego Transformers they're putting out now, though, are terrible, I'm gonna be honest. The Optimus Prime one is pretty good, but that Bumblebee that they dropped is just awful. And if they keep doing stuff like that, I don't think the line's gonna last that long. I think they should go back to like you take it apart completely and then build it back together, because they look a lot better and they have articulation that way. When is the next Roblox stream? Don't know. Construct Bots, off-brand Bionicles. I agree with that, and they were terrible. Like, if you think KRE-O broke easily, like Construct Bots, I have a couple down here. I own like 12 of those things. They all break so easy. Like KRE-O too. Like these pieces right here, like these type of pieces, like the hands, these, like all of these that connect with friction, just terrible. They break and snap all the time. Anyways, I've got one big combiner to deal with yet, and I just keep yapping and getting off track. But here's Menasor. Really basic chest design. The head is just, I think it's Bumblebee. Yeah, it's actually just Bumblebee. But this part right here kind of goes over the eyes. You really can't tell. And it was the best I could find for Menasor, really. I wish I had a better head sculpt for him, or head print, I guess, because they're all just printed on there. But that's the best I could do. All right, last combiner. This one is one that Hasbro never actually made. There was never a KRE-O combiner of this guy. I was just like, this was actually, I think, the first one that I made. I think I made this one and then I made Devastator. But I got really bored, I guess. And I was just like, man, it would be cool if they did this. Anyways, this combiner is Optimus Maximus, which is a really random out there combiner to do. But in my stop motion, I have plans for this guy. I really want to do something with Optimus Maximus. I think it's such a cool concept. That's underutilized with combiners, because combiners are way too underutilized. Next TFCon you might be going to. Awesome. I really want to go to a TFCon someday, but I just don't know when. Maybe in a couple years. But anyways, here he is. He's made up of multiple KRE-O Optimuses. Like I have the RAD head sculpt, or the head parts for the whatever, because it's got that new printing on there, that the black line looking things. I just think it looks so much cooler for a combiner. And then he's got the later like brick box kind of Optimus Prime head printing, which is on this guy right here. It looks like that. Put that mask back on. There we go. But here he is. I really wanted to bulk up like a lot of this guy, because in the comics and IDW he's really awesome looking and he's really bulked up and he looks like really jacked. I really wanted to like kind of replicate that to make a heroic build Optimus Prime. So for the chest, I tried to make it like as outward as I could, like this way. just to kind of give him that more muscular look. And then I put the grill right here. I wanted to go one lower, but it interferes with like the legs if I did that. Hey, Greenland. Yeah, another random stream that's just out there that I didn't tell anyone about until I decided to do it. So, yeah. The only problem with KRE-O, though, as I said before, is it loves to fall apart. But yeah, it's made up of Mirage, it's made up of Bumblebee, because I didn't have a Sunstreaker, and I think it's a really cool idea if Bumblebee were to combine. It's this Bumblebee right here. I own 2 of these. Right like that. Last stream was utter chaos. I agree with that. But yeah, I used Optimus Prime because I had 2 of him. Jazz because I had like 3 of him. Bumblebee because I had 2 of him. And Mirage because I had 2 of him. And then also because Mirage is in the comics, part of whatever. Yeah, Bumblebee's staring out there. Anyways, back to my yapping spiel. I put smokestacks right here. It's not like accurate to IDW or whatever, but I just thought it looked cool to have like the smokestacks like this, because it could be anything really. It could be like exhaust from, it's really just up to your imagination, I guess. And then I had like extra smokestacks at the back for whatever reason. But yeah. These things love to fall apart, which is going to be annoying when I have to animate them. But I am going to be doing a KRE-O stop motion. I'm still waiting on my KRE-O Grimlock and Megatron, though, which is the only holdup. They just shipped today, so it shouldn't be too long until I get those guys, probably like 2 or 3 more days. And then I'll start animating, because I've got plans. I think I'm going to do a Combiner Wars one. Originally, I wasn't, because I was like, oh, all I'm going to have is, like, Devastator and Optimus Maximus. But then I just made all these guys right here. So I'm like, now it's just, like, I'm totally making Combiner Wars. News about Coin Studios' biggest video. Awesome. I'll love to hear it. But, yeah, he's made up of multiple different, random Creons. He's got parts from like random ones again. Like, look at that. That Autobot insignia is from like an RID figure, one of those mech suit things that they did. But yeah, that's basically it for the custom Creons. Well, I actually have one more that I forgot about. He's not a combiner, but I'm pretty proud of how this guy came out. It is my custom Dark of the Moon Sentinel Prime. I have no idea why I decided to make this guy. I just found my Sentinel Prime head from that one Age of Extinction thing where, like, it's the lab battle or whatever, so they had a Sentinel Prime head print, and I just decided to use it. So he's really basic. I kind of made, like, a makeshift cape. I could have used, like, a Lego Batman cape, but I think this just looks better. Oh, there's a Optiblue cameo, awesome. Anyways, he's got Knockout's staff thing, because I couldn't find anything better to use for his sword, because there's not a lot of good KRE-O swords. I could have maybe used like one of Menasor's or 2 of Menasor's swords to kind of replicate that, but not to flex, guys, but I do own a KRE-O Knockout. Apparently he's pretty rare, so I'm pretty proud of that. But yeah, he's another cool figure that I own. If it would focus. I don't know, I'm a big KRE-O enthusiast, I guess. Another bunch of decently rare Creons I own that are pretty sought after are Lugnuts. I'm really happy with this guy. I've been hunting for him for probably like since like 2012, back when I saw like him on the packaging of the first, or one of the first Creon microchanger things. But it's really great to just own this figure, because I'm a big Lugnut fan. I think he was like one of the best characters in animated behind Grimlock, because Grimlock's awesome. But yeah, I've also got KRE-O Wheeljack, and I'm a big Wheeljack fan, so that's awesome to have him. He'll be in the video for sure. Here's another oddball. I've got KRE-O Nemesis Prime, which is pretty cool. It's just your average Optimus Prime, but Nemesis colors. And then the last two things I wanted to show off today were my custom builds for alt modes of Optimus Prime and Sentinel Prime, because I'll be using them in the video. Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, these are, I tried to get it as close to KRE-O scale as I could. Like, just make it, you know, feasible that these guys could turn into this. Like, they're about the same size or whatever. And just make the transformations look pretty clean and neat. But yeah, I'm really hyped to start working on this KRE-O stop motion project that I have planned. I might put it on hold for TF1. I'm gonna be putting out a lot of TF1. I'm gonna set these guys up so you guys have something to look at, I guess. But I'm really looking forward to TF1, and my channel is probably gonna get taken over by TF1 once it comes out. Do you think I should start doing Transformers toy reviews every time I get a new figure? I mean, you could, but honestly, I don't think reviews are the way. I don't know. Transformers reviews are just not the same anymore. Like, now it's just Prime versus Prime is, like, the only popular one, and he gets everything out there. I mean, you can try, like, go ahead if you want to. I have no idea how much luck you're going to have doing that, though, because the modern reviewing market is just Prime versus Prime when he gets all that stuff crazy early. And it's really hard to make it there, so good luck if you do want to try that. I know it's a tough environment. You just gotta have your own, like, unique personality to make it there. Added new member stickers. Wear Menasor sticker. I'm going to be trying to get more member stickers out there. The only problem with member stickers is that I do need to get more members to do it. So if you do want to become a member, you really do not have to. I'm not trying to force it on anyone. Like, it's just if you guys want to support me in a different way, like financially or whatever. But yeah, it's not like I need it or anything. It's just another way you guys can support me, I guess, and get some like unique videos that I wouldn't post otherwise. Because there's a lot of videos I make and I don't finish, or videos that I just feel like I shouldn't upload because they're not going to do well anyways. But yeah, if you want to get some unique things, become a channel member, I guess. I've got a ton of different perks and all of that, so yeah. Anyways, I don't know what I'm going to be talking about for the rest of the stream. I kind of want to go on a little bit longer. So I'm going to find stuff to yap about, I guess. That was a terrible voice crack. But yeah, I've got that membership stuff going on, and I kind of wanted to talk about that because I have been changing up the perks a little bit. So if you guys want to check that out, I'd appreciate it. Don't feel like you have to or anything. I'm not going to value you more or less if you don't do it or do it. Love you guys all the same, so don't worry about it. Only do it if you really feel like doing it. But yeah. I don't know what I'm going to yap about. But I do want to talk about, it's just something really annoying right now. But, like my latest video, you know, Revenge of the Fallen in X minutes, I was like, wow, this video is doing awesome. It's going to be, like, crazy good. I bet it's going to do amazing and save my channel for the next month or two. But, YouTube doesn't feel like doing that, apparently. Because if you look at, like, the analysis, like, I'm not a big numbers guy or whatever. I did get Theory Mist to comment on it, so that's a W for me. But I just really wish this video did better. Because I haven't had, like, a break in a while since, Nemesis versus Optimus. Like, that was my last major video that got, like, over 10,000. And it's just, like, a little disheartening to see, like, YouTube, like, kind of kill my video, because if you look at the analytics, once again, going back to my whole nerdy analytics spiel, but it looks like it was going to do amazing. It was like a 3 or 4 out of 10 for like 2 days or something. And then, here, I'll just show this off real quick. Look at this. Look at what YouTube decided to do. It did a funny, and then it just killed my video. I don't know what it decided to do, but It's just a really annoying thing that YouTube seems to be doing to my channel lately. Which, I mean, it's not about the views, but it's just like, come on, YouTube. Like, you don't have to kill the video off. Like, don't make it lose the momentum. Hey, TF Stop Motion. Gonna get off. Well, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate it. I've just been yapping, like, the whole time. But, yeah, I'll be sure to check out your latest video, by the way. Consider over 1K a win, lol, yeah. Apparently, like, it was doing above average for, like, a very long time, and now it's, like, floating down into average, like, really average territory, like, the middle of my average videos, which I was not expecting, because, like, I don't know, I put, like, a lot of work into this one, and I, like, because the first one was, like, worse than this one. Like, the intro to the video was a lot worse. I'm going to be talking about a lot of nerdy YouTube stuff right here. So, yeah. The intro to the video was a lot worse. It did not have as much going on in the first one. Like, the video overall wasn't as good, but it did, like, amazing. Like, it shot up. I don't know if this video is going to have, like, that random growth spurt by YouTube. I'm praying that it does. Like, it just randomly decides to get recommended. Hey, Coin Studios, welcome to the stream. Here are my two Devastators together, I guess. I'm just really proud of how I changed this guy up. But yeah, I'm really excited to animate with these guys, because I've never done it since probably, like, 6 years ago, which is crazy. Flips his camera on one stream. I can guarantee it's gonna happen, like, in a year. This latest short, I might have. I don't remember. Anyways, yeah, that's basically what I had to yap about. I think for the last, I kind of wanted to make this stream about an hour long. That's what I was planning on doing, I guess. Okay, here's one last look at my Devastator, because he's the one that I'm the most proud of out of all of these. The tires always come off on the back, because, like, the thing about KRE-O is it loves to fall apart sometimes. Some of these guys do not like to stay together. Do not drop one of these either, because they will just explode. Like, they're gonna, like, shatter into a billion pieces, which is crazy fun. It happened to Superion on the way down here. But yeah, I guess for the last part of the stream we can take a stroll down memory lane, because that Devastator that I bought did come with an instruction manual. I know it's really boring, but, like, huge nostalgia wave here, because I have not seen one of these things in a very long time. So here's, like, what the stock version of Devastator looks like, I guess. But, like, the thing about KRE-O, I don't get why they had, like, a random forest background. It never made sense to me. But this is old 2013, 2012 Transformers, which is an age I wish we could go back to, honestly. That was, like, the peak of Transformers right there. That era right there. But yeah, you just get all of these product shots, like, huge nostalgia here. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm, like, whatever. I just really miss these things. TF1 prediction stream. I could do one of those. Like, before seeing it, and then, like, discussion after, I guess. Pretty lame, but I'd be okay with doing it. I kind of want to do it. But, yeah, just a good old stroll down memory. I can't even talk anymore. Like, I have not drank enough water today. Like, I'm just, I don't know. School. Grew up with Transformers back in 2015. Yeah, 2015. Basically, my fondest memory, like, nostalgia for Transformers is anywhere from, like, probably 2009 to about, I want to say, like, 2017, early 2017. And then I got back into Transformers probably around, like, 2019 to 2020 is when I started buying, like, all the figures, which, yeah, it's why I have over 200 Transformers. I don't think KRE-O are going to replace my channel in any means. I just want to make them more of a part of my channel. I want to do more with them. First fig was Revenge of the Fallen Leader Prime. That's a fire first figure. Really wish I had one of those. But yeah, huge nostalgia wave for this era of Transformers. Like those old KRE-O stop motion videos that like official Hasbro put out were some of the coolest things ever. But yeah, you've just got like your basic building instructions. Like these things were so simple, but like the engineering on these things were crazy. Like it takes like, I don't know how they managed to take like a little Lego sized minifigure and make them into like a transformer that could actually transform. Like it's just like insane to me, I guess. But yeah, there's not a lot of parts in these always. There's only like 80 parts per combiner, I think. Jeez, voice crack galore. But yeah, I used to actually own all of these guys. Out of all of these, I'd say my favorite was, let's see. I'm a huge Predaking fan. That one was awesome, and Bruticus was awesome. Superion was cool too, but I think one of these two were the best. Probably Bruticus. Bruticus was awesome when I first got him. First figure was Rescue Bots Heatwave. Yeah, I think one of my, like, first official Transformer figures was probably, like, a Transformers Prime figure. Rescue Bots, somewhere around there. Hey, Predaconus Prime. Welcome to the stream. But I'm just going to yap for 8 more minutes. I want to get this stream to an hour. But yeah, that old era of Transformers is something I wish we could go back to. Because modern day Transformers is nothing compared to what it used to be. When like Bayverse was at its peak, we had Transformers Prime. All of that. The most legendary era of Transformers, in my opinion. But I think I'm going to do a test stream. Or a test video before I do like the big KRE-O video. The big Combiner Wars video. I think I'll do like Bruticus versus dude, I can't think. Bruticus versus Grimlock. I think that's gonna be like my first like test video, I guess. But Transformers fan since 2 years old. Yeah, that was probably around the time that I was too. Like it's crazy how long I've been a Transformers fan. Crazy. Is school good? I mean, it's boring. That's what it is. It's just boring. I hate going to school. It's too many assignments, too many teachers, too much of that. Just let me hang out and do my thing. First TF figure was Armada Toys. Yeah. How many Transformer Lego / KRE-O do you have? I have a lot. I don't have any official Lego, but I have a lot of KRE-O. Like, a lot of KRE-O. Like, it's a crazy amount of KRE-O. Dark of the Moon was still in cinemas back then, yeah. I used to get, like, old Armada, like, merchandise. Like, Armada was well gone by then. But somehow I found, like, old stuff in, like, bargain marts or something that I got, and I kind of learned about Transformers. Because one of the first books I got, or whatever, that I could remember, or one of the first pieces of Transformers merchandise that I can remember was, like, an old Armada book of, like, the first episode or something like that. And that's kind of, like, what got me into this at the first. Like, in the beginning, I guess. We can have a whole stream of Transformers nostalgia. I could do that. KRE-O is my #1 nostalgia thing. Like, if they bring back KRE-O, I'd straight up cry. Like, I'd be like, Hasbro, take my money. I'd buy every single one of those. Every single one of those I'd buy. KRE-O is just the most, I don't know, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It combines Lego, which I used to be such a big fan of. I still love Lego, but I'm never going to collect it because the prices on that stuff are way too high. Like, the prices on Lego are way too high. Just crazy. I don't know how people, like, unless you're making like 6 figures a year or something, I don't know how you'd be able to afford Lego because it's just crazy. Transformers when AOE was in Netflix, yeah. Do you have Optimus Primes? Yeah, I've got here. We have Optimus in truck mode. I have Optimus here. I've got a ton of other Optimuses that are in pieces. Just all of that. So old that Abraham Lincoln was my best friend. Yeah. Started TF figures because Lego was too expensive. Yeah. I mean, Lego is just crazy for what you get. Like, it's just terrible. Just crazy. I don't know how they get away with the prices that they charge and, like, still are the #1 toy company. It's just insane to me what they're asking for their products. But here's all the bonus parts that came with my Devastator. The one that I got. I don't remember if they always used to do it where they had, like, bonus combiner parts, but, I mean, I might have a couple more to make a new combiner. My introduction to Lego was Ninjago. Yeah, I used to be a huge Ninjago fan. I watched basically all of it from season 1 to, like, season 3. Like, though, that was the most awesome thing ever. Like, actually, I think it was season 4. Whenever they had, like, the Ninjoids and all that, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. That and the old, like, 2011 era, back when they had, like, the snakes and stuff. That was the coolest thing ever. I used to love Ninjago. Now I don't care enough to watch it because it looks so confusing now. Like, it doesn't make sense to me anymore. But yeah, Lego and Transformers were, like, the biggest thing for me anyways. So it makes sense why I loved KRE-O so much, because, like, the idea of Lego Transformers was just so cool to me that I wish I bought more of these things. Like, I have so many of them, but I wish I bought, like, all of them, dude. Like, KRE-O is the coolest thing ever. If you've never checked it out, I recommend checking them out. Like, on eBay is probably the best place to get KRE-O right now. It's probably triple the price it once was, but KRE-O was never that expensive to begin with. So you're not paying crazy high prices. It's, like, pretty average prices, I guess. Like, comparable to, like, a Lego set today is what you'd pay for KRE-O. But KRE-O is so, like, it's the coolest thing ever. I guarantee you, like, it'll be worth your time to check it out. Remember the cast actually had fun. Yeah. Who remembers Lego Hero Factory? Oh, yeah, and Bionicles. For me, Hero Factory was the thing that I grew up with the most. I did own a Bionicle, and I did own one Hero Factory character, but I liked Hero Factory a lot more. But I did own Toa, or whatever the fire guy was. I don't know what I did with him, but he's in pieces somewhere over here. In the Lego box, the Lego hell of multiple bins of random Lego pieces. And I spent, like, my whole weekend digging through, like, those bins just to get all these KRE-O parts. Like, a crazy amount of time was spent this weekend on that. Like, hours. And then making these custom combiners. I think it was worth it, though, because these things are awesome, and I'm going to use them in a ton of videos. So, yeah. Get your Bionicles from a used Lego store. I have I can't talk today. I have a Lego store that's pretty decently close to me. I'll lower this so you guys can see, like, some of the individual minifigures, because I really didn't show them off. But I have a Lego store that's by me. I don't know what it's called, but I've never been in it before, but I would like to check it out, because I want to see that once. You know, what if they have, like, KRE-O? I don't think it's, like, specifically Lego, but I think it's, like, all Lego-related stuff. And if they have KRE-O, I am buying their entire stock. Like, I'm going to be an absolute menace, and, like, they'll probably love me for it, buying all the KRE-O that probably no one else wants. But I am the KRE-O guy. I am a massive KRE-O fan. Like, TF fan page, when he made his KRE-O video, I was like, this is the most awesome video I've ever seen. But I'm going to make KRE-O stop motions. I'm bringing that back. I feel like there's still a market for it, too. I feel like it could do decently well. I'm going to try it out. We're going to do a couple KRE-O videos, see how they do, and see if we should do more, because I'm a huge KRE-O. I'm not giving up on regular Transformers. I'm still buying the crap out of those things. I'm going to buy them all the time. But it's just like there wasn't a crazy amount that I wanted that has been released recently. Well, that's a massive shot of all of these guys. But, yeah, I am a huge KRE-O fan. I cannot wait for Transformers 1 to come out, though, and I'm going to buy all the TF1 figures once they come out. But that, okay, I don't think I've talked about this yet, but a lot of people have seen the latest Transformers 1 Studio Series Bumblebee, and Alita 1. The Alita 1 to me looks fine. Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that figure. I'll totally pick that one up. But the Bumblebee, for me, looks so awkward and weird. I hope they change something, because, like, the car chest is just not working out. It looks so ugly. I probably will still buy it, because, like, that's, like, the only major issue I have with him. I'll still buy him, though. But it's like, I really wish Hasbro fixed that, because it's so ugly. How many figures have I bought in the last 2 months? Definitely too many. Probably, like, I'm going to be honest, it's got to be a sad number, like 20 or something. Yeah, it's bad. But, yeah, I stick to basically just Studio Series and the few Legacy figures that they put out that I actually like. Like, I don't do a lot of 86. I'm probably just going to get the Devastator from that, because I'm a huge Devastator fan of, as I've said before. Like, I really want that new Devastator. I'll get the new Bruticus, because I'm also a Bruticus fan. Like, all the Decepticon combiners and Superion are so cool. Abominus is weird, though. Abominus is definitely weird. I own one, though, already for whatever reason, so I don't need to buy him again, because I really could not care less about Abominus. My favorite combiners, I would say, are Volcanicus and Devastator. I always forget about Volcanicus because they don't have them in enough stuff anymore. Like, they don't promote them anymore. Abominus is an abomination. Yeah, I agree with that. But, I'm a huge fan of Devastator, Volcanicus, Bruticus, Superion, Predaking, Menasor. Those, and Optimus Maximus, too. He's really cool. Those are, like, my favorite combiners, and I really hope that they get some updated figures, because those guys are awesome. Especially Volcanicus. I know he got that Legacy one that came out recently, but it's just terrible. Like, it's a core class. I really wish I got it, but I've got Grimlock. I don't really feel like getting the other ones, because they're so overpriced. But I really hope Legacy steps it up and gives us, like... they're probably not going to do it for a while, because they just did the 86 Dinobots. And we have Power of the Primes. I might buy the Power of the Primes ones and then try to get a DNA kit, because I know the DNA kit is really good. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. Like, I don't know what I want to do with the rest of the stream. I think I'm just gonna end it off here, guys. So if you have any final questions, comments, or whatever about KRE-O or anything, the channel, let me hear them, because this will be the end of the stream. So yeah, I'm gonna end it off real soon. But I hope you guys have a great day, night, whatever it is, afternoon, morning, whatever. I hope it's great, because today's a Monday, and Mondays suck. So yeah, that's about it for me. If you guys don't have anything else, then I think I'm gonna end it off here. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Dominoes. What if the British Geek? Never. Never, never, never. I'm never becoming British, guys. I'm sorry. That's all I've got to say. Thank you all so much for being here, because this is probably the lamest stream I've probably done yet, because I don't think anyone knows what these things are but me. But KRE-O is awesome. That's all you need to take away from this. I'm going to do KRE-O videos. That's it. Bye. I got to stop yapping. That's it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.